What is up, y'all? We are back with another video. Now today we got the Fifine Profile 3. This is a cardioid condenser microphone, man. Again, shouts out to Fifine for sending this over. I really do appreciate that. Now we ain't wasting no time. We're gonna get right into it so we can go ahead and take a listen to this microphone and see some of the features that it got. So first and foremost, man, I will make sure I throw a link in the description. The price is going to run you about 79 bucks. I don't see any discounts or anything like that. I'm looking at it on my screen over here. I don't see any discounts or anything. It's just 79 bucks straight up. Okay. This is a condenser microphone. Again, I just want to make sure I stress that it is not a dynamic mic. This is a condenser microphone. And I feel like one of the biggest differences between the two is that I feel like dynamic microphones have a tendency to cut out a little bit more of the background noise, and condenser microphones, they kind of really don't, but they still sound good, but they just don't cut out as much of the background noise as like a dynamic mic. That's just kind of like my take over the years between dynamic and condenser. That's the reason why I kind of lean a little bit more towards dynamic, just because in the environment that I record my videos in, I have a lot of background noise that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I try to use dynamic microphones because I feel like they just cut it out just a little bit more, But that's not to say that condenser microphones can't do it, because this microphone has some kind of low cut switch on it that should kind of help with that in general. All right. So right here it says it has a low cut filter switch, and I'm just reading this stuff for you guys. Has a low cut filter switch. So it says it's a built-in low cut filter technology, effectively eliminates distracting low frequencies and background noise, allowing your recordings to stand out with precision and focus. All right, so that's kind of what that's going to do. It has the low cut filter switch on it. I think that's going to be a good look in general. All right, so it's not too much to go over as far as looking at it up here on the website. So we're just gonna go ahead and unbox it, and we're gonna take a look at the hardware, and then we'll go into a little bit of testing. All right, so here we go, guys. This is what the box looks like, man. Fifine always got some pretty good presentation. Got a nice little picture on the front right there. It says clear natural sound USB-C connector down here at the bottom. Right here on the back, let's take a look at that. Right here on the back, it says monitor mix control, low cut filter, flat switch, sturdy metal construction, natural sound, reproduction, IO volume adjustment, quick mute, and real time monitoring. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick little look at this thing before we start listening and testing it out. Here we go. So right here, first off, you got your user manual to get you set up. Since it's USB-C, it should be plug and play. Should be able to plug this straight into the Mac and then get straight to it. And then right here, we have the microphone itself down here. We're gonna go ahead and try to get this out. See if I can get this out without causing a fuss. So we got the mic, and first off, it's heavy. We're gonna sit it out to the side just real quick and see what else we got, which should be a USB-C cable. So we got the USB-C cable, and there we go, right there, USB-C cable. So we got the USB-A to C right there. But I think you can use a USB-C to USB-C cable with this if you just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? But that's what all comes in the box, and that's really it. The mic, the cable, you get a manual, and that's really about it. So here goes the mic in all its glory. It's kind of heavy. Not super heavy, but there is some weight there. Okay, let's take a look around it. This feels like a metal design, like they said. Metal right here, metal. I think this feels metal too. You got some feet down here on the bottom of the stand. You can also unscrew this stand if you want to put a taller stand or connect it to a boom arm. You can do that because this stand right here is pretty small in itself. It's pretty small, but we may just go ahead and rock it just like this. Right here on the back, you got your volume for your mic output, your mic, and you got the volume for your headphones right here. So that's right there on the back right there. And then right on the front, this looks to be the mute button here. And then you can monitor between your output from your PC or from the mic. If you can see the mic, you can monitor the output from the PC, or you can monitor the output from the mic. Now, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Let me double check that real quick. So I did double check the monitor mix control knob right here. So, you know, more to the left over here, you're going to be able to direct monitor the microphone. And then the more you put it to the right, it'll be the USB output volume from like your computer and so forth. All right. So correct me again if I'm wrong in that, but that's just kind of how I'm actually reading that. Okay. And again, you got those controls right here on the back as far as the microphone and the headphones right here on the back. All right. So this microphone is pretty heavy. I'm ready to test it out, see what it sounds like. And I want to mess around with this low cut switch down here at the bottom. And we're gonna mess with that in real time. All right, so give me a couple of seconds. Let me dial in where I like the mic and the headphone volume. Let me kind of dial this stuff in, and then we'll go into a little bit of testing so we can see what it sounds like. And again, like I say, I want to mess around with this little low cut switch. All right, so give me a second to get set up. Be right back. All right, y'all. So here we go with the Profile 3. All right, the Profile 3. Now, first off, this is a very short microphone, and that's because of the stand. So I would go ahead and recommend that if you're going to use this microphone and you're going to use it on a stand, I would recommend you to get at least get a little bit of a taller stand. So let's just get that straight out of the way. Anyway, this microphone is built really well. I do like the design on this microphone, and honestly, from what I can hear in this in my headphones, the audio quality right now, without no low cut filter or anything like that, the audio quality sounds really good. Right here on the front, you also have a little mute button, so I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate that real quick. If I press it, and then I turn it back on, and you can hear me. You know what I'm saying? So, just some basic functions around the mic. I do like the fact that you can monitor. You can kind of pick your mix and determine whether or not you want to monitor more from the computer or more from the microphone. I do like that aspect on this microphone as well. That's a good look. It does have this low cut filter switch. I'm going to turn it on here in a hot minute. Now, mind you, here right now, I don't have any background noise, so it might not, it wouldn't make sense for me to actually use it in the situation that I'm currently in right now. But I'm going to turn it on anyway, just so we can kind of see what it sounds like and see if it kind of changes the audio quality. Because right now, with no low cut filter on, I feel like it sounds a little bassy. Now, I could be wrong, but it does sound a little bassy, at least in my ear. I hear a little bit of that rumble, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like that podcast, like rumble, bassy kind of sound. It's not like over the top, but I can tell that this mic has a little bit of that in it, that little bassy sound. And I feel like that sounds really good in my ear. All right, so right quick, I'm going to turn on the low cut filter switch. Let's do that. Now, first of all, before we do that, I'm going to be quiet for about 3 to 5 seconds and see if we hear any noise right now, just like any humming, buzzing, or anything like that, all right? There we have it. I didn't really hear too much in my ear. It was very faint. It probably won't pick it up in general anyway in Audacity, but it was very faint. I could hear like a little light buzzing in my ear, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to pick it up. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn it on and pay attention to me touching this microphone because, again, this is a condenser mic, so any little like little subtle little movements that I make, any little noise that you probably will hear it on this microphone. You know what I'm saying? Just any little movement that I make. So pay attention to me touching this mic and what it sounds like when I turn the low cut filter switch on. So now the low cut filter switch is turned on, and instantly in my ear, I can hear that bassy sound kind of went away. All right, it's kind of went away. I'm not saying that it sounds flat, but it doesn't have that punchy little bit of bass in this with the low cut filter switch turned on. But to me, it still sounds pretty good. I do feel like what it did do to me in my ear did seem like it tried to cancel out something. Now, there's no background noise here, but when I turned it on, I did hear a little bit of an audio change, like something changed in the headphones, and I feel like it tried to undercut a little bit of the background noise. At least I feel like that's what it tried to do. So I'm going to be quiet, and let's see what it sounds like. Now, I still heard a little bit of light buzzing in my ear. Now, that just could be some frequencies in here. It could be anything. But for the most part, I feel like it will, at least at a minimum, try to cut out some of the background noise. So I'm going to turn it back off. So now the low cut filter switch is turned off once again. And just to be certain, let's go ahead and look at this right quick. So it says, if you leave it turned off, it says all frequency range remains the same. And then if you turn it on, it says it cuts off ambient noise and low frequencies. So we just kind of try to demonstrate that. Again, there's no loud noise or anything or nothing in the background in general. So probably wasn't a good test right now, but hey, it is what it is. I wanted to see what it sounded like myself anyway. But anyway, this is what the microphone sounds like, guys, with no additional presets or nothing added to it. It's just straight out the box. No low cut filter switch turned on. I feel like it sounds really good like this. With the low cut filter switch turned on, it still sounds good, but obviously it's trying to cut out some of that background noise. So this little bassy kind of sound that we're getting right here, you're not going to have that when you turn that switch on. But hey, it is what it is. If you want to use the switch, you can use it. If you don't, then you don't. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is what the audio quality sounds like coming out of Profile 3. I think it's a really good mic. I think the build quality is on point. I like some of the little functions and features that the mic has. And I also like that little low cut filter switch. I do. And I can see how it could be utilized in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's for you to judge, right? What does this audio quality sound like to you? Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got something from it, man. It's been the Profile 3. It's been your boy Jay. I'm going to get up out of here. Peace.